Excuse me. Hello. I've tried to record this numerous times, just gonna let it out. I'm sick as a dog because a week and a half ago I was out in Annapolis, standing out in the rain with another guy from Equality Maryland and a few people from the Human Rights Campaign because we were lobbying for same-sex marriage support for 2 days. And we wanted to make sure that we were there if anybody showed up who needed to know where to go in order to talk to their delegates and their representatives so that they could advocate. And in case anybody had letters they wanted to drop off or any sort of support, one person, the Angel of Coffee, brought this enormous decanter of hot coffee for us, and people had all kinds of stuff out there. But Equality Maryland, Standing on the Side of Love, and the Human Rights Campaign each made sure that they were there. And a number of constituents of the state of Maryland made sure they were there. People who just moved here from out of state made it a point to come. A historic thing happened. The Maryland State Senate passed its bill supporting same-sex marriage with Senator Rich Madaleno as its champion. He was there, he spoke up, and he has made absolutely no issue of letting his personal life, which is affected by this, be the clarion voice for our rights, for all of us, for all of our needs, and all of our families, and all the protections that we don't get right now. And the day after, delegates who were both in same-sex relationships and our heterosexual supporters spoke on our behalf. People traveled from all over Maryland, Eastern Shore, everywhere on our behalf to be represented. And then, when I got home Friday night, on Facebook, Equality Maryland put up that the Senate had passed in the vote on same-sex marriage, and I saw that 200-some people had liked it in the first couple of minutes. And I wondered, where are those people? Because I flipped through the names and I didn't recognize but a handful. Where are all of you when it's time to stand up for our rights? If you're going to celebrate them, it would be really nice if we could all celebrate it together because we had all been there to represent. Now, I understand that there are a certain number of us who did not attend those events but did write a check to support those agencies that represented on our behalf. And there are a certain number of people who made it a point to attend phone banks and volunteer and contact their legislators directly, write letters, anything they could to advocate on behalf of same-sex marriage equality. And thank you sincerely to all of you. To those of you who didn't, what do you plan to do to be a part of this historic movement, besides wait until we all have that right? Dan Furmansky showed up, and he is the former executive director of Equality Maryland, and he's now campaign director for Standing on the Side of Love. He moved away a year ago and still made it a point to come back because he understands that we are all the same population regardless of the political boundaries of where we live. And his efforts are, as far as I'm concerned, unparalleled. I sincerely hope that somewhere between doing a quick phone call to your legislator and the expanse of Dan Furmansky's work fall the majority of us. And maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe I certainly don't see all the letters that are written out, and I don't see what checks are written because I'm not a part of those groups. I just know that they advocate on my behalf. And so I just hope that the majority of us are in there, and I'm sorely mistaken on my bitterness at those who ride the coattails of everyone else's activism. I want to see it. I hope you're all out there. And I hope we do this. And when history's made, I hope that when you're the one to exercise those rights, you can say, I was there when we needed to fight for them. Be well.